Good morning, it's Karen, and I am entering year 5 of participating in the Readathon. The Readathon is hosted by G over at Book Roast. She puts this on every year. It is super fun. It is going to an imaginary magical academy where you fulfill prompts in order to pass a class. All different classes have to do with what you are studying. So, like in the real world, you've got economics, music, English, you have a set curriculum. In this world, if you are going to a certain career path, you have a certain amount of prompts you need to fill. The past 4 years, I have been a mathematician. I have been in charge of executing people's ideas and world portals, as you will. And instead, I'm going to restart another career path. And that one is the illusionist rogue. I went through all of them and I thought what would be the most fun, and I like the description of illusionist rogue. It's basically you are operating in multiple different realities, and I think about that a lot because I am reading and entering worlds and different realities. And I love writing and being creative, which is again creating your own world and reality. I like this also because it's not really true to my character, but I am enjoying sort of putting on the play of being a little bit manipulative and sort of mind bendy with reality and for people. So basically creating illusions. My 3 courses that I have to take are the art of illusion, shape shifting, and psionics and divination. And if I see a prompt that fits one of my other reads, I'm going to just slip that in there and it'll just be an extra course. One of the reasons why I picked this career is I really enjoyed the prompts for these specific courses. She always does really fun ones, especially for psionics and divination, so I'm all in. In order to fulfill my Canada Reading Challenge, I have already gone ahead and drawn the province so that I could plan ahead. I'm going to throw you back to past, Karen. Time is an illusion. I have been practicing. We are now back in time, and I'm going to be drawing the Canadian province or territory that we are focusing on for April. We are looking at Alberta. Alberta is one of our landlocked provinces, part of what we would call the prairies. It is most known for being a bit of a oil powerhouse. It also has a very cowboy kind of feel. So this ought to be kind of interesting. Let's see what I have in store. It looks like I have 2 possibles, and I am going to hopefully be able to tie these ones in. I have The Sleeping Car Porter by Suzette Meyer. Voiceover Karen from the future is going to tell you about it. Set in 1929, we are following a black man who is a sleeping car porter on a passenger train traveling across Canada. It seems like the train is stalled for 2 days and he begins experiencing some sleep-deprived hallucinations, and he's also uncovering some secrets of some of the passengers. Should be interesting. And my other choice I had come up very recently, and that is Ice Fields by Thomas Wharton. And I love sort of icy exploration, so we'll see if this one actually fits at all. Let's go back again. Karen, tell us about this one. On an expedition in the Canadian Rockies, our main character falls into a crevice and is trapped upside down, realizing that any movement will send him further down. He notices a mysterious angel-type figure in the ice. Okay, back to future Karen. So it looks like I drew Alberta. Both of those books that I'm interested in work to the prompts. Let's get to it. So for shape shifting, I needed to flip a coin. For heads, it was read something under 400 pages, and tails, read something over 400 pages. And I was really hoping that I would get the under, and I did. I got a heads. So I'm going to be reading Sleeping Car Porter. It's a shorter book. I think it's like 216 pages, which is just perfect. For the art of illusion, we are looking for time-related reads, and this one specifically is find a book with the word time in the title. So this one is called This Time Tomorrow. First off, cover, love it. I'm all about color. This one seems to be about a woman who gets the opportunity, so she's about to turn 40, and through some timey-wimey thing, she ends up going back in time and sees her father at the age of 40, and it kind of makes her rethink and reimagine how she's doing things. It'll be a little poignant. I did start the first chapter, and it starts out with her father in the hospital, which is kind of a little real for me right now, so I'm hoping this one isn't too heavy. I'm looking forward to reading this one for this prompt. For psionics and divination, we are to read something in an unusual format, just slightly different. So I had a peek at the first chapter of Ice Fields and immediately noticed there are no quotation marks. There's sort of a dash and an indentation. That was enough for me, but I think it's also in the way that it is told. Seems to be slightly unusual and sort of challenging for the reader. And I think this one will be perfect for this prompt. In addition to those 3 reads, I would also really like to be reading What Can We Know by Ian McEwan. This is part of my 10 books that I want to read in this year. I am currently working on a little bit of a little project with this one, so look out for that one. And I don't know if I want to add like a little extra one, but I'm going to go get my random jar. All right. These are all the books that I am interested in checking out. We're just going to dive right in. Okay, here we go. This is Elbows Up. This is an anthology of essays, Canadian essays, commenting on Canadians' views of Americans. And it kind of could be rather scathing. And I'm not quite sure the tone it's going to take, because elbows up is a very defensive term, protective gesture that we have been using since all of the tariffs started last year. So I will put that one on hold at my library and we'll read it when it comes on in. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Karen. I'm the Book Libronaut. I love exploring all different types of books. We'll see you again soon. Bye.